Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and today we're going to go and play this really quick. Okay, right here, I love the way the Marvel Games comes on there. Pretty cool. There you go, Cosmic Invasion. Let's accept this, let's get right into it. So this looks, on a 43-inch monitor, this looks absolutely horrible. But it gives you that retro look, and you can see you could go into borderless screen, and it's on 4K resolution right now. You could do CRT filter, CRT curve, and of course off, which is I think the most clear. I don't know why desync is on, but whatever, let it be on default. Let's just go to campaign, new game. Let's see where we're at right
brand new
here.
Nova Force powers, but can't hold on a job.
Attention, Richard Rider. It is critical that you pay attention at this time.
Pick up my
Training
focus
simulation starts now.
Let's go, World Mind.
whatever it's called.
Ready to rock.
Here we go.
Double tap left or right to sprint
So
in that direction.
you're in the tutorial hell. Whatever.
Press
Let's
the
just
attack
get through
button
it.
multiple times to combine your attacks.
So really old school arcade feel.
When getting hit, fight back
Retro,
to recover part of your
definitely.
health points.
For 26 bucks, they give it to you with 10% off right now.
If your hero
The
is able
Nintendo
to
Switch
fly,
also has a
double
sale.
tap
I
the
just
jump
decided to
button
get it
take
on this
flight.
on PC because I'm going to be playing it on my Lenovo Legion Go. But to be honest, there is absolutely zero difference. It looks exactly the same. In fact, on a smaller
Press
screen,
jump
it's going to look
again
way
to
better
cease
than on my
flying.
43-incher here. So, you know, definitely something to look at. Obviously, it's with more updated
Press the
graphics,
power
well,
button
more
to use your
updated
hero's
sprites.
unique ability.
So that's pretty cool, but looks
Photon charges
on a
alone.
43-inch monitor, it looks absolutely horrible. I recommend playing this on a smaller screen. As you know, back in the day, you had about a 27-inch
Tap the
would be
swap
considered
button to
a
change
very
heroes.
big television. Remember back in the day, I'm going to date myself when I had a Zenith furniture TV. These games would have shined, but right here on a 43-incher, can't say I recommend it. What? Okay, so there's a glitch here. Already we found one glitch, ladies and gents. It just continues forever. Wow. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's just see if this happens again. Let's just go through it and just see if it happens again. If it does, then I'm just going to go straight to arcade and call it a
How can
day.
a guy
My
have a
God, look at all these
spaceship, brand new Nova
tutorial
Force powers, but
stupid
can't
things
hold
here.
on a
It doesn't even
job.
make any sense.
Attention, Richard.
Double tap left or right to sprint in that
God, we gotta
direction.
start all over again.
Press the attack
You guys
button
hear that
multiple times to
squeaking?
combine your attacks.
Gotta fix my 3D printer. That's the resin printer. I'm doing some prizes for y'all, so
When getting hit, fight
I'm gonna put
back
some
to recover part
WD-40
of
or
your health
something on that
points.
thing. Sounds absolutely
If your hero
horrible.
is able to fly, double tap the jump button to take flight.
Wow, this sounds really bad.
Press jump again to cease flying. Press the power button to use your
Here we
hero's
go.
unique
Let's use the
ability.
heroes gather. That's pretty cool that you get. Then of course the super, which is cool.
Tap the swap
I call
button
it
to
the
change
super.
heroes.
Alright, I'm gonna try not to change characters and see if this glitch persists. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so there is definitely a major glitch here. So we're just gonna go to arcade. I'm sorry for even wasting your guys' time, but this is what this game's about. I take it apart. All the games that I do reviews, I buy with my own money. I'm not an ambassador, as I call it, ambassador. They're of Nintendo or any company. I buy this with my own money, and you know we're gonna see how the heck this thing works. So right now we're going into arcade, and I dissect it and show you guys all the glitches as they happen in real
The
time.
entire universe as his
Pretty
own.
cool. My God, this
Chaos
is
and
an annoying
destruction
sound
reign.
coming out of my 3D printer.
Now his sights fall
I
on
do not know what the hell's
itself.
going on, but whatever.
Perfect cover for a bank job.
Right here.
Don't need the old spider sense to figure out there's trouble downtown.
Watch out, these bugs have been sent by Annihilus himself.
It's all in the wrist.
Nice. That's a real cool. Very cool. I just love playing as Wolverine and just slash through everybody. It's so cool.
Next time, try harder.
And then at the end. It's so cool because we get better. Look at the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Cool. The other thing that I'm not liking about this game, there's not that much interactive things. Like, you can't pick stuff up and throw it at them and so on and so forth, but whatever. We're gonna stick to old school, whatever, even though old school had that.
Riding slash. Let's go. Gotta stop me. This cat.
Pretty freaking cool right here. Just gonna play 2 stages for you guys so you guys can see. The boss is here, and then we're gonna go into what I think of the game, which I'm gonna give it to you while the game's happening, because I'm not gonna waste any time. So far, the 2 glitches that happen in a row from the same character, I'm gonna have to deduct the points. So far, that's a point minus. I would have loved to see, even though retro is cool, I would have loved to see a more polished version of this game. You know, make it a side scroller like this. I don't care, but I don't know. They should have like an option to do either or. Like, I remember in Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo, you could pick the arcade filter or comic book filter, which is so cool. So it would have been cool to have a retro filter or a polished, you know, game. But so I would have took a point away, but for it to start off at $26, you know, with a 10% discount on launch, I mean, I'm not gonna subtract that point because that was a cool move on their end. So that's pretty cool.
They want the name of his Taylor? The troopers think he's one
This
of
is
them.
like
Betraying
3D,
the hive mind.
but it's like,
No.
it's so blurry. At least on the 40-inch. I know I'm gonna probably have a better time playing on my Lenovo Legion Go because I know I played it on the Nintendo Switch too, and it looked absolutely amazing. So it's still, you know, retro-y, but you know, with jagged lines and whatever. The 2-inch had NTA and stuff like that. But it looks way better than on big screen. So for you guys that want to play this on a big screen, like, and feel like you're in an arcade or whatever, this really is not going to feel that good. Because I'll tell you, even when I play this in the arcades, not Invasion, but X-Men or Marvel, you know, whatever, all of that looks way more polished than this looks. This looks like they went above and beyond to try to make it retro more than it should be.
You can have my share of the loot.
At least on the 43-incher, you know. When you go into the smaller screens, but you know, this should be designed for big screen too. At least for a 27-inch, 32-inch. And you know, even though 43 is way too big, I'm sure on the 27 it's gonna look the same, or even 32 or whatever.
Never thought I'd miss that sparkling beetle repartee.
He's under Annihilus's control. Fate wars to death.
Need to focus. Need to focus.
easier. There you go. Oh, I love the animation of how he's like screaming from electricity, from an electric shock. Looks so cool. I'm trying to get a combo on this guy, but he always does one immortal move after another. It just ruins the whole stupid thing. There you go. So he's almost out. These guys are so annoying. There you go.
The battle never ends.
I gotta change my costume.
Gotta change my costume. That looks cool. Wow, that looks so good.
This old bucket of bolts learn new tunes. Let us drown out his
That looks so cool. Reminds me of the old days. That is so cool. What they
Don't like me grabbing him up close. Failure. Try harder next time. I can sense mutants.
This kind of gives me Ninja Turtles Technodrome vibes. They should really make a new Turtle game, even though they did, but make it more like the arcade game that was in the 90s. That was the best damn freaking era for Ninja Turtle games, and the new one looks so stupid. I even played it in the arcade and David Buster's, and it was just so bad. It was so bad. They don't even look good, the characters. It just looks horrible. I used to love that arcade. Say your prayer, Turtles. That'd be so cool if they came out with like a updated version of that, and include Shogun from the Nintendo game, because that wasn't in the arcade game. What was so messed up about the arcade game for Nintendo, they didn't allow you to pick up the Foot Clan and throw them over and stuff like they did in the arcade. You have to wait till Turtles 3 Manhattan Project for that to happen, which was so stupid. Because the first one, they pretty much marketed it to make you feel like it is the arcade game without telling you that, and then everybody felt like they were ripped off. It became one of the hardest games ever on Nintendo. I still can't believe I beat that. I had a lot of rage quitting in that game, but you couldn't quit, because if you quit, you knew it will take you forever to get to that point. So if you lost, you would start all over anyway, which was horrible. So I used to just be like, you know what, worst comes to worst, I got my practice with Shredder. I see how he operates. And until I beat him, and then I beat him. But I would like to see Combat Tribes. If you guys haven't played that game, definitely check that out. That was a great game by Tecmo. In fact, that was the one that started to incorporate smashing two heads together and doing all of that, which later on Batman took over, Batman Forever I think it was, or something, or Batman Arcade, I forgot what it was. But they took it from that, basically. Combat Tribes was amazing. It was like Double Dragon versus Ninja Turtles, the way the arcade was.
The prisoners
So
are now
freaking
safe.
cool.
They've mentioned other mutants being kidnapped by Sentinels to some other location.
These bugs don't have the brains for this type of outfit.
I think that Saturday Night Slam Masters, and what was the other one? I forgot. Simpsons Arcade. And what was the other one? I forgot. Those were my go-tos. Everything else I didn't care about. I mean, I love Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat. You know, those were cool in the arcades. Tekkens, and Virtua Fighter. It was good. It was a good time to be a kid.
Not yet.
Try harder next time.
So I see people like me and a lot, you know, from the retro days would probably like this game a little. And, you know, for $26 you can't go wrong. But I just don't see the new generation giving a rat's about this game. It's just not, they should have had, I don't know. But for 26 I can't really complain about whatever. So they should have had more interactive things, like things you could play on and stuff like that. Make it interesting. I love even how when you play 4 players in Simpsons Arcade, you could lift the cop car and throw it at people. That was pretty dope. But here, there's like no interactive anything. You're just hitting it. You can't pick it up, throw it on anybody. It's just so stupid.
It's one of these
Master Mold.
bucketheads.
And here we go, the boss. So guys, so far, what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give this game definitely an 8 out of 10. Do I recommend you guys get it? I would say for $26, yeah. But I think this game's going to go down eventually to like $10. I kid you not, by like probably 7 months or so. I've been right about all my predictions. But about 6 to 7 months, I see this game being $10. So if you want to save some money, definitely save it. If you're looking for a game to play on the go, this could be a good, you know, recipe to quench your thirst or your hunger, to satisfy your hungers. You know, whatever. I would say so. And with Nintendo Switch too, since like Nintendo Switch, they're lacking, you know, big games until they get their act together. I would say get this game. I mean, Metroid's about to come out, so that's going to be the, you know, one of the big games. So that's great. What are we, like 2 weeks away? That's going to be dope. Took them long enough, but whatever. I love how they charge you already for the upgrade. Hey, you could have this in Nintendo Switch for $60. If you want to pay for the upgrade, I believe it's like $10 or something. $70. I really hate that Nintendo is doing that. What else? Yeah, if you want to play safe, just stay away from the ground X's there, because you know where it's coming and you could just pound away at his head. Me, I have no patience, so I just hit him. I don't really care about the damage I'm taking. Yeah, I would say I'd recommend it. I would definitely recommend it. To play on the go, not on a 43-inch monitor. If it's a 43-inch monitor like I had, I wish I knew how it would be, but then again, I'm playing it on the Lenovo Legion Go, so I'm going to like it. But if I didn't have that system, or a Nintendo Switch 2 to buy it for, instead of this, I would get, well, first off, I'd get disappointed if I had the Nintendo Switch 2. You know, sorry, if I had this version and then I wanted it for the Switch too. If I didn't have a Lenovo Legion Go, I'd be pretty pissed off, because this does not look good on the 43-inch monitor, and definitely will look good in handheld, but then I'd wish to get it on the Switch too. But since I have them both, now I know I can just play this on the Lenovo Legion Go and be happy. So I do recommend it at that. If you don't have a handheld system and you have a big TV, I do not recommend this. I don't know, it's up to you. If you guys like playing something that's blurry as hell, you go ahead. There you go, Storm. But yeah, that's my take on that. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, I buy everything with my own money. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button, share it with everybody you know, make the family grow, comment down below. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.